I do love the force push in this game. Yeah. Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. My name is Marlon Weeb. I am the video producer here at Brace Yourself Games, and yeah, welcome to Choice Cuts, where we talk about indie game trailers and check out what everybody's been making with their trailers and everything. And yeah, today we got some fun stuff going on. I thought we'd go over the EA trailers for Titan that we made and kind of do a post-mortem and kind of give you a peek behind the scenes a little bit and see some stats and how things were going with that and what we can learn from that moving forward, and maybe what you can learn from that as well. Yeah, so I thought we'd do that, and we got a bunch of community submissions that we want to check out that look really awesome. So yeah, should be a good stream. Who do we all got in the chat here? Jelly Middendorf, hello. Orchie D-Fan, Stormtrooper, X Tyler, how's it going? The Shadowrunner, Papa Neat, Nintendo, Derek, hey, how's it going? Apotheosis, always good to see you. Kingblade Games, we're going to be checking out one of his trailers in a bit. Yeah, Devil Twin, hello, hello. Yeah, Comrade. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Yeah, and welcome. You get to see my lovely apartment because we are, of course, streaming from home because of the whole quarantine. I hope everybody's doing all right out there, staying safe, that sort of thing. But yeah, and as always with Choice Cuts, if you guys have a trailer that you're working on that you want some feedback on, feel free to post in the chat and we'll get around to it, check it out later. Oh hey Bahar, Sucky Newspaper, good to see you. Bahar is one of our QA testers here at Brace Yourself Games. Yeah, excited to be doing a regular old Choice Cuts again. It's been a while. I hope you all are excited about it. So yeah, I thought we'd start out with the Industries of Titan EA launch post-mortem, and check out the trailers that we made for that and see what we can learn from that. And from there, we'll move on to some trailers that the communities have submitted. So yeah, let's get in on it. And bear with me, my setup is a little bit different than usual. Whenever this the whole lockdown thing is done, then we'll have a bit more of a usual setup, that sort of thing. But thanks for sticking with it. So yeah, just wanted to show you, if you guys weren't aware, of the trailers we made. Basically what we did is we ended up doing a kind of a very short teaser trailer announcing the date of when the early access would happen, and then after that we did a kind of a more explainy trailer. And yeah, I thought we'd just at least show the first one. We won't show all of the second one because it's pretty long. Hey Patchy Perfect, there's our other QA. welcome to the stream. Yeah, so let's check this one out. Go.
I believe your future exists here, Founder, where abundant resources lie in ancient ruins. And the people who survive the journey toil for us like we are their gods. Build us a city, Founder. We can all profit from this future on Titan.
Yeah, I hope that wasn't I hope that didn't destroy your ears. Yeah, please let me know if there's anything with this audio that's off. Yeah, the music is very good. Danny is very, very good with the music. Yeah. So yeah, the idea with this one was just to have something short and punchy, something that will kind of tease a little bit of the world. The voiceover is actually in world as well. The explanation hopefully will become more apparent as the game progresses. But yeah, so that was kind of the idea for that, and just to kind of show off kind of what's you can expect with the game, but not explaining too much, just to get you kind of hype. Love the track, yeah, right. It's so good, yeah. Good time of day, everyone. Yes, hello, Spoo. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, so the other thing I wanted to kind of, so this one is yeah, wanted to show something short and just kind of be more of a usual hype trailer. And so here, I wanted to show off a little bit of the stats, because this is a crazy thing that I can do now. Before, when I was working freelance, I would just make a trailer and give the final version to somebody, and then they would put it on their YouTube, and then I don't know, I wouldn't hear back. I'd be able to see the views, but that's it. But now, because I'm working full time for Brace Yourself Games, that sort of thing, I have access to some stats, and yeah, it's really fascinating stuff. Yeah, and like, I don't know what happened here, but this is a huge bump that we have. And yeah, 67% retention is actually pretty great. It is interesting that it kind of bumps up back here, so I'm wondering if the intro, people kind of skipped over that a little bit, which is kind of understandable. But I figured it would be okay because the overall trailer was short enough, so that's kind of why I thought it would be okay to do that. But yeah, 67% is not bad for this kind of trailer. I'm really curious what happened here. What day was this? Like, why did we have like double the jump here on April 22nd? It's crazy. Wait, that's not, but we launched on April 14th, right? Where's the date? So that would have been like right around, where is it? 14th, it's here. Interesting. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting, and I guess this is showing you how many subscribers we got and that sort of thing. So not too many, but a fair amount of views. Pretty happy with how it worked out. Generally, might also be people letting other people see the gameplay, therefore creating a bump in retention. Yes, yeah, that's when the gameplay stuff started happening. Yeah, yeah, and then so the idea it was to then also do a kind of a developer walkthrough, sort of a longer video that people could kind of understand what the game is about, because it's early access, that sort of thing. We thought having a video that explains a lot more people would appreciate that. Like, if they didn't know anything about the game, then they could watch this and be like, okay, maybe I do want to invest in early access, that sort of thing. So I can just show you just a little bit of this with a voiceover,
so that you can play the game in its current state while we continue to work hard to polish up some new exciting features.
Yeah, kind of teasing new stuff, that sort of thing too.
City building strategy game that takes place on the surface of Saturn's moon, Titan. Thousands of years.
Hey, Luna Wolf, welcome to the stream.
Mega corporations vie for wealth and power under the watchful eye of the mysterious and omnipresent council.
Yeah, so we kind of wanted to give a little bit more of the backstory of that thing too. And then it kind of goes through a very roughly kind of what the game's about, that sort of thing. And the thing that we did for this trailer too is that we actually focused on the hooks of the game. Oh, there was an RPS article. Oh, interesting. Do you have a link for that there, Ryan? The video is a bit quiet. Sorry, yeah, I can put that up later.
But we now have enough.
I just didn't want to talk too much.
A unique feature of Industries of Titan is that we can build inside a few special buildings. The headquarters is one of those, and this is where we'll begin with your new startup.
Yeah, so the one thing that we really wanted to do is
storage containers.
One thing we really wanted to do was to focus on the hooks of the game in the walkthrough. We wanted to make sure that, like, we weren't going to explain everything. That's going to take way too long. So what we wanted to do is like explain the most interesting aspects of it, that things that separate it from other games, that sort of thing. That's why we put the going into buildings first, that sort of thing, because you don't see that in other city builders. So that was the reason why we were doing that. So it kind of serves as also an explainer, but also like, here's the awesome features that you can expect when you're playing Titan. So I think that worked out pretty well. So yeah, you should. I'm not going to watch the whole thing because it's a bit long, but you should check it out if you're interested in how this goes. And we're going to check out the stats in a second here. Yeah, and we kind of tease a lot of stuff too, right? Where we just kind of like, oh, this thing actually does this too, but we're not going to explain that because if we explain too much stuff, then it gets kind of boring. Yeah, connecting buildings is kind of another feature, that sort of thing. Yeah. Jump in stats. Yeah, let's check out this RPS article. I'm very curious. Here, where is this link? Let's get this link from Ryan here. 21st. Yeah, this must be it. Oh, awesome. Okay, that makes sense. The Shadowrunner says, one of my favorite indie game reviewers, Splattercat, played it April 27th. Oh, cool. Yeah, we've had a lot of amazing response to the Titan launch, and a lot of people have been playing it, that sort of thing, which is really exciting. So a couple things that we could have done a little bit better with the walkthrough is that, so we launched this walkthrough the day of the early access launch, and I think that might have been a bit of a mistake. Couple of mistakes I think that I can learn from a little bit from this trailer is that we launched it day of, and I think what we should have done is we should have launched it like a day or two before, so that it also kind of acts as like a hype trailer also, where people who are excited about it can finally see a bit more about it in action, that sort of thing, and also like tell their friends and like, here, this is what the game's going to be like, get excited for it. So I think we should have launched it a little bit before, which was a bit of a mistake. But I'm still pretty happy with how everything turned out. Here's the stats for the developer walkthrough, which is 44%. Still not bad. Another thing that we could have done a little bit better is there's a pretty steep drop off at the beginning, and that's because it starts out with a long time lapse at the beginning instead of actual gameplay, and I think I should have just done gameplay at that point, which will do better for next time, I think. But yeah, pretty pleased overall with the views and everything, and yeah, we got a lot more subscribers onto our YouTube channel from this one, so clearly people who are watching this are the ones who are the most invested in the game and are most excited about it. So yeah, overall I think it went pretty well. I think this is a kind of a format that we're gonna do in the future, where we kind of do like the short hype trailer a little bit before announcing a date or a special date or something to get people excited before the launch, and then more of an explaino thing day or two before. I think that worked out. I think that's going to work out pretty well. Yeah, so that's kind of what we had for the launch. Does anybody have any questions about that? Please let us know. Happy to answer anything. I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about here. Oh yeah, we also teased a bunch of future stuff here, which yeah, I think is pretty interesting. It is interesting from trailer, like this stuff. This stuff is literally so the backend stuff hadn't been ready, but the art has been completed. So I was literally just plopping these into Unreal, into a map, and then filming it from there, which is kind of an interesting process. But yeah, that stuff should be coming up in the early access. Check it out. Yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing for Issue of Titan. That's kind of what happened, and yeah, we're gonna keep moving on with a couple community trailers, that sort of thing. We'll move this one a little bit later, I think. One of the ones that I wanted to check out first is this game called Atrio, which I think we watched some trailers of it before, but the developer contacted me recently and wanted me to check out this new trailer that they made. It's a little bit more of an explaino trailer, and yeah, let's check it out. Hey, 4-Bit Friday. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, I'm Steven from Isto Inc., a two-man development team from Calgary, Canada, working on Atrio, The Dark Wild, a game where survival meets automation. In Atrio, the world
Interesting
is
idea.
in darkness, and the only thing keeping the lights on is the Heartbox, a mysterious power source in an unlit world. Explore the dark and survive the hidden dangers, and continue to fuel the box. The more you fuel, the more the light grows. But there's a catch. There's a limit to the amount you can gather on your own. You have to turn to automation to fuel the Heartbox. Build factories, conveyor belts, harvesters. The customization is endless. Manage your production.
Good ramping
build
up there.
Light and use springboards to launch stuff into the air. What makes Atrio truly unique are the creatures. The battery boys are mobile power sources. Stun them and plug them into light posts to get temporary power. Use the mini deer to convert organic material, same way spiders make silk. And plug the pushbacks into your assembly line to act as splitters. But just remember, if you mismanage your resources, you may get caught out in the dark. And you don't want to get caught out in the dark.
Love that. Yeah, this is a pretty cool idea. Yeah, Shadowrunner, I agree. I like the idea. And the art style is really unique here. I think this kind of sort of trailer works really well. It's pretty short, and they do a good job of just explaining kind of the rough idea of how things work and showing things ramping up into the Factorio style gameplay, but giving some unique things like the like it being animals instead of mechanical, which I think is a really fascinating idea, and kind of this like cool art style to go along with it. Ryan Evolve, yeah, fan of a good developer VO. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, Andy Wynn, who is our game designer, did ours, and he does a really good job as well. It was a really funny experiment recording from home, because I literally got him to like cover himself with a giant blanket to like kind of deaden the sound and make his own little sound box sort of thing. The eyes give a great sense of mystery. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a really good way to do a trailer, and I think it's a good. This style is really good for developers who want to do their own, who want to edit their own trailer, but you know, this is a really easy way to go, sort of thing. And kind of doing a more explanation trailer, I think makes a lot of sense for indie devs, because people just want to know what the game is about, that sort of thing. And I think that's another reason why, like, for example, like Nintendo does almost exclusively explaining trailers to a kind of a crazy degree, I think. But yeah, X Tyler is saying would be interesting to compare those retention analytics with other games. Oh yeah, I know. That's the one thing I did. So just going back to the Industry of Titan thing, I did talk with Tom Francis about his trailers, because he does the very like kind of rambly developer commentary kind of trailers, and I was curious about his retention stats, that sort of thing. And yeah, he gets pretty good retention too, like around 50% as well. But his graph doesn't go down, it doesn't dip down as much as the front, because he just shows gameplay right off the start. So that's one thing I'm going to start doing for the next trailers. Again, yeah, start with gameplay, show things off right away. Apotheosis, yeah, pretty rough cut trailer. We're sure I think it works pretty well. And again, I think as long as the flow is good, as long as you have like you clearly have a very solid, as long as you plot things out the way that somebody would experience it, right? Like you clearly start out at the beginning here, where you don't have a big factory yet. You're just making your way through, and you're kind of showing how things expand and go into a more Factorio style thing. And I think as long as you have that flow down and you have your VO solid, like I think it works, right? Yeah, it doesn't need to be fancy. Like, yeah, definitely got the point across. Yeah. yeah, starting with your script and the kind of the flow of the trailer is really important, I think, and making sure that's good. Hey, Pete. Welcome to the stream. Pete is our animator on Phantom Brigade. Yeah, that's really good. I think the Explainer trailer, again, is a really good option for devs who want to make their own trailer. Speaking of, when I was watching the Clark tank the other time, yeah, Pete, it's pretty sweet. It's called Atrio by Apotheosis, I believe, yeah. And yeah, they're from Calgary. It's pretty sweet. So I saw this trailer on the Clark tank. Oh, actually, another interesting thing about Atrio is it's clearly Apotheosis is a student of the Clark tank, because he's using the you know, popular Steam tags to kind of figure out where they want to go with the game, and like Factorio style crafting games, automation games are really popular, and then kind of adding your own hook with the light, that sort of thing is pretty awesome. Yeah. So why I wanted to show the train station cleaning one is because I think this is actually another good example of a dev doing a good job of making a really simple trailer that's effective and kind of does the job, you know, gets the point across. Let's check this one out. Plus, I just like the tunes in this one. That's really blurry for me or something. There we go. Oh yeah, might be loud. I do love the force push in this game. Yeah. Yeah, it's so simple, right? I also do love how like a lot of the tasks, like like grinding a rail, that's not gonna take 2 seconds. That's not an easy job, but you know, make a game, you can make it as long as you want, right? I feel like you've heard this music 100 times. Yeah, it could just be stock music for sure. Oh yeah, and it does this thing. Oh, this is so interesting. I when we were watching this on the Clark tank, everybody was just like, what? Yeah, it like goes onto the wishlist page, and then actually you see it on the Steam page here, which which is a interesting move. I think if I was going to do anything, if you're going to do anything, like maybe put a little wish list button on the screen and have a little button click it. Like I think people would understand that. But the reason that I like this one is because it's clear that it's just the devs making it, and you know, they get the point across. They show the gameplay like really fast. The interactions are really clear. Like it's pretty obvious. The game itself kind of speaks for itself, and it's really clear what you're doing. You don't need a fancy edit, that sort of thing. So yeah, I think it does the trick, right? And I'm noticing. It used to be like when I first started making trailers, like hype trailers were the thing. You had to make a hype trailer. You had to make it really exciting, and to get people excited. I think that's becoming less and less the case. Like if I wanted to see what a game was like on Steam, I would want to see gameplay right away, how things work. So I think this is a good option. The hype trailer, again, like from what we're doing in Titan, I think it works really well like before a launch or before a big update or something, just to get people excited. Yeah, I agree. Apotheosis, yeah, it goes right into the Steam wishlist page here. Very meta. Corator often go to Twitch to find real gameplay after the hype trailer. Yeah. I think there is still a place for a hype trailer for sure. It has to be used in a very specific way, I think. And I think the easiest way is if you have like a date or something that you're announcing. But yeah, for indies, for example, for this train station renovation game, like for game companies that don't have previous games that people might know about, that sort of thing, people just want to know what your game's about, and so I think simple ones like this can do the trick. I just thought that was interesting. I thought that was a really interesting one. Okay, we got some more community trailers coming up. Does anybody else have any? Again, for those who might be starting out the stream now, we're watching indie game trailers. If you have one that you want us to check out, if you're working on one and you want some feedback, feel free to post. We'll check it out. Another one, this one was also shown on the Clark Tank, but the dev wanted us to watch it again and give some more feedback. Let's check it out.
What a cute dog. Oh, hey, what are you doing here? A trailer? Oh, of course it's ready. So I think it should be right. Yeah, I'll go get it for you. So please, just wait 30 seconds. I didn't make a trailer. Okay, don't panic. Let's just capture something from the game. Is this a good shot? No. This is didn't I fix that? This seems like oh, come on. No. How much time is left? 10 seconds, great. 10 seconds! Okay, got it. I gotta work fast. What time here? 5? Okay. No. Why? Sorry, I kept you waiting. Here it is. Do not buy this game. I didn't put that in there, did I?
I love that trailer. That's so good. It's very clever. It's a very clever trailer, I think. Because the game's not out yet, so it is kind of just to pique your interest kind of thing. The one thing that I wanted when the first time I saw it, I was like, what is the game? But I was so like, I like the trailer so much that I'm like, okay, I need to know what the game is now. So I think it kind of worked on that level, right? And you do get some gameplay. Like clearly this is in game, right? This is in game, right, Kingblade? Or is the Photoshop in game? But yeah, I think as a teaser trailer, I think it works really well. And it definitely it's pretty clever. It's very interesting. I want to find out more about it, that sort of thing. No, the Photoshop is in trailer. Like, didn't do meta Photoshop. The game is just Photoshop. Yeah. Oh no, ads. Oh no. No ads. Yeah. I'm very curious to see more about the game. My impression is that it is kind of a Stanley Parable-esque game with like a narrator. That's kind of my impression of it. I'm not sure if I'm correct or not. OTP Amalia, are you asking me if I'm a game dev? I have, yeah, my name is Marlon. I'm the video producer at Brace Yourself Games, and we made Crypt the Necrodancer, etc. Derek Lou feels to me like it's trying too hard to be funny. Oh, interesting. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I can see where you're coming from. Like, like comedy in trailers is tough, right? Like, you don't want to be the one where it's like got the VO where it's too exciting, too excitable, that sort of thing, and kind of annoying, that sort of thing. But I personally didn't get that in this trailer. I thought it was pretty fun. Yeah, humor is very subjective. Agreed, Derek. Yeah. So they shouldn't lose sleep about not liking it. Yeah, and the other thing is, if the game has this style of humor, right? Like you instantly know if you're gonna enjoy this game or not, right? Like this, to me, works well. If this is like a vertical slice of the humor in the game kind of thing, then I'm interested in it and I will check it out, that sort of thing. But yeah, the VO works. It's not annoying, etc. To me, yeah, I think it's good. and I'm curious to see more. I'm very curious about what your follow-up trailer is going to be to this. X Tyler says, I read the game logo as do buy this game not. Oh. Whoa. Do not. Oh, yeah. Do not buy not this game. I think it's intent. I think King Blade talked about how that's kind of an intentional thing. But yeah, very curious about what your follow-up is going to be. Good luck with continuing forward with the game, and I hope that reminder to make the game works, and that you keep making the game, that sort of thing. But yeah, maybe we'll see you on the next Choice Cats. Thanks for sharing that. And moving on, we have another community trailer from. This is from the Discord, from our Discord, which you should join if you want to check out or join our community and talk about Industry of Titan or the streams, etc. Yeah, no problem, King Blade. Good luck moving forward. Yeah, this one's from Artur Karpinski. Here we go. Whoa. Oh, all right. Now that is a trailer that respects attention spans. All right. Derek Lou says, even the capsule's attitude felt like it was challenging me in a way. Oh, really? On Steam? Oh, because it says do not buy the game. I see. Looked away and missed the trailer. Yeah, it's very fast. So it's clearly a mecha card battler RPG. And I guess, yeah. You get a very good sense of what the game's going to be, and the art. Very short, but hard to get a good sense of it overall, I think. It was just the same attack. Yeah. Yeah, I always say in Choice Cats that because this could be very I think this is pretty early in the production of this game. And I think they just wanted to show something. So again, if you only have one aspect, I guess just show that and leave it at that. You don't want to overwhelm somebody with showing everything, right? You just want to show what you have and kind of leave people wanting more. I guess that works, but it's hard to get a sense of the full game just yet. It's clearly very early on. Oh, hey, Jupiter Moon. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Yeah, meant to be a teaser. Yeah. Looks very cool. Excited to see what more there will be to the game. Yeah. Was your intention with this just to have something quick to show, or was there somewhere in particular that you were going to be showing this trailer, that sort of thing? 'Cause that's another thing with trailers is that I kind of learned the hard way is that you definitely want to have a purpose for the trailers, where you want to show it, that sort of thing. Just to show the game idea quickly. Okay, do you have a Steam page already? That's or game page, or is this mostly to be kind of, if anybody's interested, then they can check out this teaser? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Looks interesting so far. For Steam. Yeah. Nice. Just to have something on the page for now. Yeah. It's good. Yeah. I think it, gets the idea across. Definitely want to see more. Yeah. Hope the things go well for you. Curious to see if there's any sort of meta game, that sort of thing. If there's an overworld, that sort of thing. I guess, again, early on in the process. One of the best indie trailers I've seen in a while was World of Horror. Oh, that game. Yeah, maybe we should check that one out. Yeah, it's tough to say anything more about this trailer because it's so short and seems early in the process. But yeah, thanks for showing it. Good luck with the rest of the game. Jupiter Moon's Mecha. Yeah, maybe we should check out that. What was it? World of Horror? World of Horror trailer. Early access? Someone? Oh, I love the style for this game. I am a sucker for dithering. One of my favorite games recently was why am I blanking on the name? Oberdin. Okay, here we go. Whoa. The style is very cool. Oh, so much going on. Orbit Friday said the non-pixel font in the text card bugs you. Oh. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I agree. Oh, like this stuff, yeah. Yeah, it's very Junji Ito for sure. That looks really cool. This is I would imagine this is a very tough sort of game to make a trailer for. I think. Yeah, so it can be a little bit overwhelming at first, but you do sort of get a general sense of it's like an adventure game with a horror style, that sort of thing, which I think the trailer gets across. But like in terms of what you're doing, because from what I understand, this game is kind of like a roguelike. Like this is a game where you do a run where you kind of different things happen every time. I think that from what I've heard, but like. How do you get that across from this? Oh yeah, because there's like stats and stuff down here. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I mean, it's one of those things where it's just like the style alone is enough to like pique interest. Koratora. Is this the trailer that you were talking about though, Koratora? It's a roguelike adventure, but it doesn't sell that. Yeah, style above all else. Which, you know, if you got an awesome style, like you can definitely lean on that. This is it. Yeah. Yeah, it's I can't imagine. It's tough. It's tough for this kind of genre. Patchy Perfect, hey Marlon, do you want to check out Neighbor's placeholder trailer for the game? Yeah, absolutely. Oh yes, this is the one. Infinite Guitars or whatever. Yeah, please post a link. Yeah, please post a link. We'll check that out. Infinite Guitars. So our QA, Alexa, who does QA at Brace Yourself Games, lives in an apartment building with some other people that they know, and the other person is, and somebody in their apartment building is also making this game called Infinite Guitars with an amazing art style. Yes. Whoa, the Infinite Guitars version of your neighbor. Yeah, they live in the same building. It's crazy. Let me turn down the music here, and then let's check this trailer. Guitar smash. Whoa, that's it. I want more. That's it. What? Ah, that was very cool. Man, the style in this game is crazy good. I love it. Orbit Friday, this is what a video game in a cartoon would look like. Yes, absolutely. Doesn't look real. Oh man, that's really good. I can't believe it just cuts off like that. Ugh. That's a good sign when you. Oh, there's one more video. Oh, okay, whoops. Yeah, I should look into that. There we go. Oh, we have another one. Okay, here we go. Oh man. Such a tease. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean by like showing short trailers and leaving the person wanting more. Because there's some trailers where it's like showing you like the developer made it and it's like I made all these features. I spent all this time making this one feature. I need to show it, and then like they show everything, and then eventually you're just like, well, I feel like I've seen everything, and I feel like I've seen all what the game has to offer. I don't need to check out the game because I've seen everything that's in there. Kind of want to leave them wanting more, and this trailer does it. Trailer definitely does it. FLCL is inspired in a good way. Yes, agreed. Korotora. Needs to be more games inspired by FLCL. Yes. Yeah, that's awesome. Want more for sure. Oh yeah, here you can see a little bit of the overworld and stuff too. You're running around a little bit. Oh man. Damn. Am I signed in here? Oh no, I can't. I think I've already added it to my wish list already. Go wish list there though. Go wish list all the games that we've been seeing here. Is there anything else that you guys have been watching? Any other trailers that you've seen of note or interesting? I got a couple more up here that I want to check out. A couple more that I want to look at from the Clark Tank, that sort of thing. One of them is this Gears Tactics trailer. This is such a strange trailer to me. And let's check it out, and maybe you can see what I mean. I know it's not an indie game trailer, but
Okay, cupcakes, listen up.
bullets per minute is amazing. Okay, we might check that one out there. No ads. No ads.
Forgive us. This is the only way.
So what's next, mustache man?
Derek says this trailer really didn't want people to know this is a turn-based tactic. I know, right? That's the that's the thing that I was so confused about. It's like it's like it's a trailer for the TV show or something.
And how we gonna do that?
And then I think they show gameplay like
Hey, over here.
oh yeah, the first thing that they show of gameplay is the stat screen, which I think is ridiculous.
All right, you're with us now.
Yeah, there it is. That's gameplay. Oh, it's so strange. It's such a strange choice.
What else aren't you telling me?
And I feel like in the having the text, like so much text on the screen, I feel like they made this for like. Do you think this is for social media? Like I know that Facebook and stuff, people like it when you have like text on screen, that sort of thing. Pete says I think they're trying to show that they're trying to push a cinematic narrative with the tactics part of it. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess. Like more of a story-driven tactics, I guess. But like if I was coming at this not knowing anything about Gears of War, I would be very confused. Like I feel like if you're into the Gears of War, you'd be excited about it because you know you see the characters that you like, etc. But as someone who does not play these games, I'm so confused. Patio says was shocked when it was on Steam. They probably want to. Kingblade says they probably want to convert people that are into Gears. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely not for people who are new to the genre or to the game. Sorry. Rather than mobile, yeah. Pete says they outsourced a lot of the animation to Waterproof. Who do awesome? Oh, Waterproof is the name of the name of the production company. Yeah, strange trailer. This one's very strange. I 100% thought it was meant to be watched without sound. It definitely seems like something that would be on Twitter and Insta where people scroll by, see sans audio first. Yeah. Yeah, agreed. Derek also says, I'm guessing this was done by a big trailer house, which isn't used to working on games like this. Yeah. The old AAA trailer thing. Yeah. Strange. Very strange. And even the other trailers that I've seen of this game, they don't show a lot of gameplay, which is strange. But you wanted to say bullets per minute. BPM bullets per minute. I think I've heard of this one before. Is it official announcement? 1 week ago. Okay. Oh, this one. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know this one. Ads. Roguelikey. Devil Dagger story mode. Oh my god. Nice. Editing is amazing of this trailer. Rhythm FPS, yeah. Well done. That's, yeah, editing is really good on that. Get the point across for sure. Some interesting things in this one. I am not a fan. This really threw me off. I don't know what. Maybe it's just because of my screen or something. It looks fine when I'm looking at the OBS preview, but for some reason this like visual in text is like was hard for me to read. At first I was like trying to like wrap my brain around it. And with text and video, and especially when it's so fast, you really want it to be like you read it, you can see it really fast. Yeah, I agree. I think yeah. And I thought a couple of these text boards were maybe a little bit unnecessary. Like choose your Valkyrie. Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of a gamey thing that you, I don't know, expect in the game. Collect powerful upgrades. I would hope you do that in a game, right? Like some of these things is just like, I would just rather like to see more cool edits with the and stuff. They clearly have a lot of stuff to work with, right? Cortora said you like the PC choice thing. More show don't tell. Yeah, I agree. Roguelike dungeons thing is that's, you know, that actually makes a bit more sense because you can't like necessarily get that across with just visuals, so that kind of gives you an idea of what the gameplay is going to be like. So I think that one, this title card makes slightly more sense than some of the other ones, and just showing cool stuff. Like clearly got a lot of stuff going on. It's like Hordes of Monsters. You're showing that. But I don't know. I'm nitpicking. Overall, it's really good. That's cool. Really well edited to the rhythm. Yeah, very cool. The Shadowrunner, was that Sevrog from Paragon? Not familiar with those. Is that a game? Like a monster? Yeah. So another game that came out recently is the Streets of Rage 4. Some people at BYG have been playing this game, and I wanted to check out the trailer. anything? Court. Hey, thanks for showing up, Derek. Good to see you and chat with you. Derek also does a lot of trailer stuff. Check out his website. Learned a lot from his production tips. This game looks great. It's nice animation effects. Very crispy, I agree. Pizza is such strong posing. Yeah. Yes, I agree. The comic book rendering is very, very good choice. 17. That's actually a lot more than because Streets of Rage, the original one, I think was like 3, 4. Yes, Comic Zone. Oh yeah. That was a great game. Oh, and I love this detail that you can actually play as one of the old pixel characters. Cool. Four. He punched that 4. That's awesome. Good tunes and everything too. That's really good. I thought the trailer itself is good. Again, I would say, yeah, that's the thing, Kingblade, is like they just have a lot of good art to work with. And I think I've mentioned this before, like when I was doing freelance, my strategy for who to work with was basically like, does your game look good? And you know, that's 80% of my job done, right? Like, do you have a lot of assets? Does the game look visually striking already? And then it's just easy to make a good trailer from there. So when you're making a game, like, I would consider how your game looks. And especially like on Twitter and stuff too, like people who get lots of retweets and stuff, it's all visual, it's all GIFs, etc. So if you can make a very GIFable visual game, like this advertising stuff kind of makes itself almost. But yeah, I think the trailer itself is a bit long, personally. I still, even though the art is really good, I would prefer it to be shorter, and then I would be like, oh, that was awesome, I'm gonna watch it again. Like, I feel more rewarded if the trailer is shorter and I want to watch it again than if it's too long and it's like, well, okay, I've seen everything, right? Personally. Play online with a friend, that's good. Again, this is already kind of, we know that, so we can probably skip that one. Insane combo mechanics. Again, that's kind of like a thing that you expect in beat 'em ups, right? Like that's so when you see the visuals of the game, you know what genre the game is going to be in, and then you already construct kind of a basic idea of what is going to be in that genre. Like beat 'em ups, you want the combos, you want the characters, you want to play with your friends, etc., etc. Like, I think those things you can kind of just show, honestly. Korktora got 45 seconds of the trailer before I went to Twitch instantly to watch my friend play some of it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, it seems to be doing really well. Again, something I always say is I'm not entirely sure how famous these game companies are. I know I've seen .emu a lot, but is putting their name on there right up front enough to be like people who are fans of .emu to be like, oh no, it's a .emu game, it's gonna be hype. Like, I would still err on the side of putting these things on the end rather than risk some people leaving the trailer before it's done, sort of before they get to see any of the cool stuff. So putting gameplay up front is important, I think. And maybe it's because they might be able to get away with it because they have Streets of Rage, right? Like they have the name of a classic game that has a lot of people who are excited about it. So maybe they can get away with it a little bit. Again, it'd be really awesome to see some stats for these things. Like I would love to see stats. But hard. Nico guy, I was gonna wait to play it, but seeing the people play it together on Twitter excuse me, got me to pick it up right away. Nice. Yeah, it looks great. Definitely gonna check it out. And yeah, I think they're saying it's a fairly small, this Lizard Cube is a fairly small company, like 2 or 3 people, but clearly they worked with a lot of other people. So indie-ish. Very cool. Definitely check that out. Okay, so from here we've been streaming for about an hour. I usually go for about an hour and a half. I thought unless there's any more recommendations in the chat, I was going to go to Steam and kind of look at the new and trending and see some see what kind of trailers we can see there. Oh yes, you're right. Yeah. So looked like there's some interesting stuff on the new and trending on Steam here. Hydroneer. So I haven't seen any of these trailers yet. See all the prologue trailers. Ah yes, prologues are becoming a thing, right? Where do I see prologue trailers? Because you're talking about like instead of demos now, games are doing a prologue thing where it's a demo, but it's like the early chunk of the game, so that you're not like spoiling the rest of it, sort of thing. They're all over the up and coming. Oh, I see. Abusing the system. Oh, I see. Okay. That's more of a Clark thing. I'm not entirely familiar with how that stuff works on Steam. Oh, there it is. Black Book Prologue. Gotcha. Oh, because they actually have like a separate game listing for that. So that's how they're kind of abusing the system. Is that how that works? I'm not entirely sure. Separate app ID, yeah. Interesting. I do like the idea of a prologue. It would be nice. Like, I like the idea of a prologue where it's like a separate demo game that gives you a sense of what the full game is going to be, but it doesn't spoil anything in the full game. Like, it's not like a chunk. It's like, here's a playable teaser, essentially, right? Kuratora Black Book Prologue is interesting because they use a prologue to pitch their Kickstarter. Interesting. I was like, that's aggressive, but okay. Huh. Most games just do demos, yeah. A prologue is probably harder to do, right? Because the demo is literally just like, okay, you're playing, 30 minutes of the full game. We just cut you off at a certain point. I do like the idea of prologue, because I feel like that would give you a good sense of the game, kind of get you wanting more if you're into that sort of thing, etc. Interesting. Okay, I want to check out some of these trailers here. What do we got here? Hydroneer. Crafty game. Oh, I almost was hoping it was to the beat. I want everything to be the beat by the beat now. Sell that bucket. See, here's another. Again, the devs are making this trailer and kind of getting the job done, right? Whoa. Or just fool around. Lots more. All about. Interesting. Again, yeah, that's like the style of the train renovator game. Kuratora Yuppie Psycho. That sounds gooey. Is it gooey? Lots of blood and goo. Logo is very unreadable. Oh man, yes, X Tyler. It's a little spooky. Okay, as long as it's not like, I don't know, like guts and stuff, then it's fine. Yeah, hydrant. Yeah, how do you read that? Yeah, that is tricky. You definitely want to have a logo that's easily readable. Yeah. Hey, RK. Good to see you. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, trailer got the idea across, right? Like I know exactly what the game is, how it plays. Get a good sense of it. Very simple style of a trailer for a dev who wants to make their own trailer to do. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Yuppie Psycho. Let's see. Oh, that is an hour long. No, that's not what we want. There you go. Trailer. Released 1 year ago. A bit old. I've seen this one. I think I've seen this one too, actually.
What are you looking at?
Oh yes, we did check this one out. We have watched this one before. It's a little gooey. There's a little goo in there. Yeah, I think we didn't check that one out earlier. Yeah. Yeah, if you have ones that are a little bit more recent, then I think we'll check those ones out. But yes, please keep the not to like, don't suggest things, Cortar. Please do. Sorry to move on from that. Oh yeah, no worries. We just watched that before. Otherwise, we would watch it. Otherwise, we would watch the full thing. Black Book Prologue. Okay, let's check this one out.
Let me tell you a story that my babushka told me when I was but a small child. It happened in Shedden, a town not far from here, surrounded by wheat fields and pine trees. In that town lived Vasilisa, a young girl orphaned since early childhood.
Okay.
She was chosen to be brought up to be a Zanatka. That's what we call sorceresses around here. Zanatkas can do many things, but one of their main abilities is to speak directly to spirits and battle them if they must.
It's a cool animation.
Soon enough, Vasilisa fell in love.
I wonder if this is one of those things where it's like this is in the game itself, like the
no room for a
cinematic
marriage, and so Vasilisa,
which I think is fine.
to throw away
I think it's fine to post your cinematics on them, but I would avoid calling them a trailer.
Terrible thing happened. The man killed himself before he and Vasilisa
I did say it was a trailer, right?
and no one knew the reason.
Oh, this is just on Steam, right?
Those who take their own lives are doomed to an eternity.
Yeah, I would not. Okay, so this is yeah, if it was gameplay and you could like, this is like comics, like we were talking about Comic Zone, it'd be amazing if you could play a game that's all like this style. That'd be cool. Yeah, I would avoid putting cinematics as your first trailer on Steam. People do not generally watch your, this is an interesting thing that we learned a couple choice cuts ago, but people don't actually watch your trailers on Steam. Usually they hit pause and then scroll down and look at the tags and like what else, like just getting a quick overview of like, is this the style of game that I like first? So if you are gonna have a Steam a trailer on Steam, you want to like boom, you want it to be like gameplay right away. Although this looks like gameplay, or at least in engine. Agreed, Koratora. Nothing but trailers and no gameplay coming. Yeah. So this looks like it's in engine at least. Young Sorceress. Ooh, big tree, dude. Big fish. Naked people. Visuals look really cool. Yeah, I agree. 4-Bit Friday, yes. Yeah, that looks way cooler than the first trailer. Even though the style of the first trailer was good, this one at least is in engine, and you can kind of get a sense of sort of what you're doing, and it's got a nice mystery and some good visuals and stuff there too. Much better trailer. I would definitely put that one first. I actually wouldn't put the... I don't think I would put the cinematic, this one, in at all. Leave that one for... So the idea that we're probably going to be doing moving forward is if we have an intro cinematic, that sort of thing, we're going to post it on our YouTube, because those are sort of things that people will rip from your game anyway. And so I figured we might as well like go up front, be upfront about it. Like, here's a cinematic, enjoy, and then that way we can get the traffic on our channel, and then people can, I don't know, I think people are going to be doing it anyway, so we might as well do it first, I guess. But I would do it on YouTube, not on Steam. Yeah, I totally agree with Pathios. The second trailer made me want to play the game. First one made me want to skip it. Yeah, I agree. Disco Elysium went through like 8 trailers. Really? Like on their... Oh, but I only have 2 on here. They started with gameplay. Oh yeah, they started with gameplay though. That's nice. Now they're down to 2. Oh yeah, yeah. You don't want a lot of trailers on Steam. Yeah, 1 or 2, 1 or 2. I think is enough. Okay, what else we got here? What else we got? We see a dream. Oh wait, is this gonna be point and click horror? Okay, well I'll keep my finger on the pause button. Mouse. Find items. I feel like this is kind of the trailer where I would skip any title cards and just kind of show the game. Interesting. It's very dark. Oh, okay. This is good old stock music. Yeah, I think I get the idea of that game. Definitely not my genre. Yeah, the music does seem super out of place. Yeah, I feel like this is one of those. Yeah, it could have gone with something a bit spookier, I think. Seems a bit just kind of like melancholy, I guess. Interesting. Change, a homeless survival experiment. Interesting. Oh, this reminds me of remember Cart Life? Does anybody remember Cart Life? Cart Life? It wasn't homeless, but I don't know. Oh man. Actually, this is reminding me more of this war of mine. This is a good, like, an interesting application of video games, and I think this is why I like the medium, because you can, I don't know, even just watching this trailer, it's like, like it's affecting, right? Like it's being in somebody's shoes like this, right? Cortora says, done Sable yet? Sable? No, I haven't done that yet. Wow, yeah. Yeah, you definitely get a good sense of the game for that one. I think the good choice of music and good choice of gameplay shots, that sort of thing. Oh my, do the Sable trailer. Okay. Yeah, it's a Sable is the Mobius looking one. Oh, okay, yeah, let's do that one. Oh no. Oh, this game looks so good. Oh, and they even like lowered the frame rate on the animations of the characters and stuff. I love it when games do that. Wow. Yeah, I agree. King Blade, everything just kind of fits together. Yeah. Music with vocals, amazing. Wow. Yeah, that looks really, really good. Wow. So this is an example of like, as long as you have a good style, like your trailer is done for you, right? Look at that! Look at that! Ah, that frame rate. Oh, I love that. I love that. Like his frame rate is lower than 60 frames per second, gives it like an animated feel. French devs for Durian? I would guess, as the Mobius is French, I believe. It works. Yeah, that game just works really well. Oop, what did I click on? Wonder what's the name though. Nothing about the game makes you think Sable. Oh, just think of the color and think of the animal and the color. Sable. Yeah, I don't know. Shed works. Sable. Ooh, nice website too. Sable is French for sand. Oh, there it is. That makes sense. Yes, definitely. This is the guy. UK, North London. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, that game looks really good. Good choice, chat. Good choice. Oh, I think it was Cortora that suggested it. Good pick. I hadn't seen that one yet, so very excited to see that one come together. Oh, I will add that to me. Yeah, maybe we'll do one or two more. Please, if you have newish indie game trailers that you want to check out, please post. Outpost. What do we got here? You got a weeby one? Building stuff. Tower defensey. A weeby one, yeah. It's a constant joke. It's a constant joke here. Weebing out with weeb. Looks a little early in development. Thanks for sticking around, Kingblade. Check you later. Thanks for showing your game. Good luck with moving forward with everything. I hope you get that reminder that you wrote yourself in Photoshop. All right. Okay, somebody else suggested one. What was it? Filament. Oh, I think I've heard of this one. Wait, let's just. Oh yes, I've heard about this one. This was in one of the. I think this was in that Steam festival thing. Yeah, press quotes. Ooh, it's very loud. Press quotes are an interesting alternative to the usual title cards because it's like somebody else has played this and said it was good. Somebody who knows games has played it and said it was good, and so it's a way of kind of saying the same thing. Like instead of you putting your own title card on here and saying, hey, this is a puzzle game, you have somebody else say, man, this is a great puzzle game. Have you started? And it's like a little bit more powerful than you telling somebody else like, hey, my puzzle game's great. It's like, no, somebody else played it and said it was good. But yeah, the hook in the game is great. Looks really hard. Good visuals and everything. Yeah. I am not the target audience for puzzle games, but I think this one does a good job of. It's very visual, so they don't have to like say exactly what you do, right? So I think that's important for puzzle games. Necro Barista. Oh, somebody else. Okay. Necro Barista. All right, I'm gonna weeb out with weeb a little bit here. Oh, this does actually look really good. I was expecting flat characters. Huh. Kevin Pinkin. That looks cool. That was a lot cooler than I expected. When you say you're gonna do a bit of a weeby one, then I totally expect it to be like a like one of those visual novel type things. So it's a nice surprise. I do enjoy the 3D graphics and stuff. I mean, 999 vibes. I don't know what that is. I'm the least weeby person here for having the last name weeb. Set expectation low and deliver. Very nice. I do like this, like the way the words move and stuff. There's a lot of like really stylish stuff going on in this game. Danganronpa style game. Man, I got a lot to learn about this genre. Yeah, it looks very cool. Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like these sorts of games are all about the style, that sort of thing. So I think this game sells that in spades. You get a sense right off the bat, like this is clearly in game, so you kind of get a sense of what it's going to look like. Get a little taste of the dialogue type stuff. Yeah, like really well done. The masked guy looks like the runner guy. Oh yeah, I see I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, Bit Trip Runner. Does look like Bit Trip Runner. There he is. Yeah, Bit Trip Runner guy. Be stylish. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there, unless there's any last minute little trailers that we should check out. It's been really good so far. I think I've enjoyed all the stuff that you guys have been posting, and I hope you've learned some things, and I've learned some things, and that's exactly what we're here to do. I've been doing this for trailer stuff for a long time, but there's like tons of stuff to learn, and yeah, I kind of want to use this to like try to see what's going on and learn more, and yeah, I hope that's you guys have been getting stuff out of this. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Apotheosis. Thanks for sharing everything, and Koratora, good to see you. Thanks for joining in and sharing those trailers and your thoughts and everything. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it. I'm starting to get that fuzzy brain of like been streaming for a while, so I'm gonna have to like go take a quick nap or something after this. But yeah, it was really good hanging out with everybody. You guys are all super nice, and I like you a lot. And it's always really fun to hang out. And we're probably gonna be doing this more often. Have a bit more of a regular schedule. And our new community manager, Maddie, is going to be doing a stream next week, and she's going to be streaming Titan. And so if you are into Titan, if you're in the Discord and want to ask questions, that sort of thing, there's a lot to talk about there. So she's going to be doing that next week. And yeah, you guys are awesome. Thanks so much for hanging out, and see you in 3 weeks. Yeah, take it easy, everybody.